All right, good morning, everyone. Again, for those of you joining us, this is February 11th, 2017. My name is Joel Broughton, here with my beautiful wife, Kristen, on our Postcard Networker Saturday morning breakfast call. I do want to welcome you. It's going to be a decent call today, a really good call today. So I'm glad that you've been able to join us. Take some time out of your busy day, take some time out of your busy week to talk about business. So let's just get started as we always do. Congratulations to everybody that's getting checks, matching postcards this week. So congratulations to Zana and Justine, Sam, Robert, Leonard, Hugo. Congratulations to Jerry and Roy, Sandra, Richard, Colleen, Michael, Pam, Moses. Congratulations Alonzo, Greg, Mary Lou, Lauren. Congratulations to William and Mike, Karen, Rick, Gary, and Brett. And we're just going to go quickly to a couple of little updates that I want to talk to you guys about. So I want to just mention a little bit about our autoresponders, just so that you're all aware of, how it works and that we are continually adding more. So the autoresponders have been up and running for a number of weeks now, number of months, maybe even a month or two. Or more. I can't even remember when we put them up. But anyway, basically, I'll continue adding more and more autoresponders to the system. So currently, we're up to just over a month of autoresponders, just to kind of give you guys an idea of how it works. When somebody opts in and joins your Postcard Networker business, they start receiving messages, okay? Now, at the start, they're going to get about a message every day for the first week. Okay, they actually get 2 or 3 on the first day, one with their password, one with their login information, a welcome message, and then they're going to get kind of like trainings and little mini trainings for the first 7 days. And then they're going to get a message pretty much every second day for the rest of the 30 days, okay? And we'll continue adding more and more messages to those so that eventually the autoresponders will stretch out over a year, 2 years, 3 years, okay? And as people opt in, they'll just continue getting messages from us basically forever until they either join or opt out or get more active, okay? So, and the point of that, obviously, I've talked to different people, and in my experience, you can't necessarily email the right people too many times, okay? People have asked me, well, how many times do I email them? Should I email them too? Is it going to be too much? Well, with autoresponders, really, there isn't a too much necessarily, because people, if they want to hear from us, they want to hear from us. If they don't, they just delete it or ignore it anyway. Okay, so we want to be continually in their email inbox on a regular basis, especially when they first get started. So, we do send them a message every couple of days just to remind them to come back to the system, to give them little tips, to give them information, okay? And also, just so that you guys know, if you don't get the messages, if you're not getting them, if they're not showing up in your spam, there's probably a reason why. You're probably opted out. I've had a few people complain and say, oh, I don't get the messages anymore. I don't get the breakfast call reminders anymore. Well, if you ever forward your message to other people and stuff like that, and your unsubscribe link is in it, somebody probably unsubscribed you, okay? So go ahead and let me know if you need to get put back in. But really, just don't forward your unsubscribe links to anybody or those messages to anybody so they can't unsubscribe you. And in the future, we'll put subscription information in your account. We're not working on it this moment, but in the future, we'll be able to do that so that if you ever get unsubscribed automatically or through somebody else or something like that, clicking your link in one of your emails, then you'll be able to add yourself back in. Okay, the OMA program, just so that you guys know, the Online Marketing and Advertising Program, we are now up to over 140 videos in it, okay, 140 advertising and training videos. Okay, and I just want to mention this very briefly, just so that you guys understand the power of this. If you're not using it, you seriously want to take a look at implementing the online marketing and advertising program into your marketing, into your advertising, into your daily routine. All right. This training content and this advertising marketing kind of content that we're putting out there is starting to really start to generate results for the people that are using it. Okay, people are starting to get opt-ins, people are starting to get sales from the OMA program. And the reason why is because we target so much information on postcard marketing and network marketing and the right types of people that we're looking for. I consistently get, I mean, I've got probably in my personal YouTube account or our Postcard Networker account, probably 170 videos or something like that, because I have some that, you know, really aren't part of the OMA program that I made years ago. But I've got something like 160 or 170 videos in there, or maybe 150. I don't remember. But people consistently will message me or call me or email me and say, hey, you know, I found your video on YouTube. I was searching for postcard marketing, or I was searching for help with my network marketing company, or I was searching for this or that. And I found you. How do I join? I don't have an access code. How do I get in? Now, the only reason why they email me and ask me for an access code is because I don't promote a personal link myself. I just put postcardnetworker.com in, so they need an access code. They need to go to one of you guys, okay? They need to go look for one of your videos, or they need to go look for, you know, get an access code from one of the members, okay? So I'm not, I guess the good thing is I'm branding and I'm getting our name out there and I'm putting our videos out there, and I'm getting a lot of traffic from it and a lot of people coming, but I'm actually kind of forcing them to sign up with one of the affiliates, one of you, okay? So normally I'll just message them back, tell them, hey, go look up, you know, in YouTube, go look up one of our members. Go find one of their links, okay? Because your links that you guys put in your YouTube videos and your OMA program marketing obviously goes directly to you. They can sign up without an access code, all right? Anyway, all that to say, we're up to over 140 videos in there now, okay? Now, the videos do the advertising and the marketing, like I said, and are generating results. Some people really, over time, you know, they kind of are you know, kind of get frustrated because they're like, oh, did I get anything out of it? Oh, what's happening? Whatever. It's a time-intensive thing. You know, you do it every day. You do a little bit of work every day, and over time you're building up this big machine that's going to generate you results. Okay, that's just going to start generating you traffic. That's going to start generating you people. The other thing that I want to say about the OMA program is it is full, absolutely full of high-quality training. Okay, so now if you don't think you don't need training to build a business, or if you don't need to learn new things, and you just want to send postcards, then you probably don't even need this call, right? You're just going to go send your postcards and go be oblivious to the rest of the world. But if you feel like you constantly want to learn new things and you know, be part of the system and grow as a person, grow as a network marketer, or as a advertiser online, whatever you want to call yourself, you should really be part of that OMA program, okay? Because every video that you upload onto your channel, there's a really good chance that you're going to watch your video on your own channel. There's a really good chance you're going to at least watch it once, right? The videos that you post, most of the people I think in the online marketing program, I don't think that they, you know, I don't think that they kind of post the videos and don't watch them. Okay, most of the people, I don't think they post the videos and don't watch them. So it's almost like you're kind of forcing yourself to do the training when you're doing your advertising. I mean, the whole point of me setting up the system the way we did was so that you could generate leads with it, so that you could generate traffic and sales, okay, with the OMA program by posting those videos on YouTube and by having that content that you can market. By the way, you can run like advertising directly to your YouTube videos to be able to get more traffic, more hits, and then more sales through Postcard Networker. Okay, so that's one thing you can do with it. But also just organically, people are going to come find it. Okay, the more and more videos you have, the more every time you you post a new video, you'll have more credibility with YouTube, so YouTube will rank it higher, more people will search and find it, okay? But also, like I said, there's a good chance you're going to start watching all those videos, right? Your own videos, okay, that we're posting up. And the training content is, I mean, I'm obviously a little bit biased, but I would say the training content is pretty incredible, okay? There are, there's a lot of videos that are just 4, 5, 6 minutes long, but there's a lot of videos that are like a 30-minute, 40-minute training, okay, on several different topics: advertising, mindset, all kinds of online. I've got full series on online marketing, forum marketing, free advertising online, like you name it, we've got awesome training in there. There's already over 140 videos. And I'm just going to continue producing content for the online marketing and advertising program. We're just going to continue putting more and more and more in there until we've got this giant machine which basically just dominates all of YouTube for postcard marketing, network marketing. People will know who we are, and we're all going to share in the traffic. They might not go to your video, they might go to somebody else's video, or they might go to your video, okay? They might not go to mine, or they might come to mine and I'll send them over to yours, right, to go look for an affiliate username, all right? So as we kind of continue to build this out together, you and your downline, you and your team are going to be learning more, right, and growing as network marketers, but also generating traffic at the same time, generating, people that are going to want to follow us. And when they come off of a YouTube video that they've watched, normally they're gonna be a bit of a better prospect too, because they're not just coming from a postcard where they don't know us. They potentially are coming off of a 5-minute, 10-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute training call, right, or little mini training that they watch and they say, wow, this is interesting, and then they come join and they're even more excited to get into the system and the business. Okay, so if you're not already using that, I would highly recommend that you use it. If you're in it and you're not posting your videos, please go ahead and post your videos. Watch the training and really take part in that. I think it's going to absolutely change the way that you look at network marketing, the way you look at this business, and the commitment that you put into your business, I think, will be much higher. The other thing I want to mention is that the Saturday morning weekly training calls are posted in the members area. For those of you guys that don't know, I just wanted to do kind of a little reminder. They've been up there for a little while. So you can just log into your back office to get your Saturday morning. All of the whole archive of the Saturday morning breakfast calls are posted under training. There's a little training tab on the left-hand side of your back office. So you can go back and listen. And I would say that obviously the OMA program is number one to do training, to listen to, because you can kind of pick topics that way. You can pick what you want to learn about or what you want to listen to. But definitely the Saturday morning trainings are a great resource for, kind of different ideas and different trainings and stuff like that as well. So you can go back and listen to some of the older calls if you want to. They are all posted in there in our archive. Okay, so the thing I want to talk to you today a little bit about is just maximizing your success with our business. All right, and this is if we kind of look at, I'm going to obviously focus on Postcard Networker, but you can apply this to any network marketing business or any home-based business. There really are just a few things specifically that you should be doing, okay, that you need to be doing. And the first thing, and I'm going to go through each of these in a little bit more detail, but the first thing is obviously lead generation or presenting the business, okay? And in that, with Postcard Networker specifically, it's just sending your postcards consistently, okay? And there is obviously other ways you can do it. You can share your link. You can advertise online. You can give your link to people you know. You can call other networkers. There's other ways you can kind of present the business or share, find leads for a Postcard Networker. But the easiest way, and the way that most people obviously do it, is just sending the postcards, okay? The second thing, so that's kind of the prospecting part of the business, okay? The second thing is the training part of the business. Okay, I never stop learning personally. Okay, and we'll talk about that. And I feel like that is, one of the most important things too. And then the third thing that we're going to talk about is just working with your team. Okay, because obviously, network marketing is about leverage. Okay, and we're going to talk about that in detail as well. So let's just start with just kind of the presenting the business, generating leads. I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of the different things that I've done over the years and why I feel like postcards are the easiest, the easiest way to stay most consistent. Okay, so when I first got started in network marketing years and years ago, I was told to go to my family and friends, okay, to generate leads. All right. Now, nothing wrong with going to your family and friends to generate leads or to talk to them about a network marketing business. Postcard Networker itself is probably, unless they're looking for a home-based business, is probably not a great thing to take to your friends and family, because it is a little obscure. It is specific to people looking for a home-based business, right? It's not really a relatable product. Like if you were in a multi-level marketing company or network marketing company that has a specific product that you can go share that they might want to use, okay, go and take it to your friends and family, no problem, right? But Postcard Networker, unless they're looking to make money from home, because that's kind of what our offer is, right? We're teaching them how to make money, how to build a network marketing company, how to kind of get more leads for their team, that type of thing. They can't really relate to that, right? So friends and family is kind of out for Postcard Networker, but if you have a network marketing company, friends and family, you can obviously still share products and services with. Now, the good thing about friends and family is you know who they are. You already have their phone number. You already have their mailing address. You see them regularly, right? The bad thing about friends and family is that you see them regularly, right? So if they say no to you, it can become awkward, right? It can become a little bit awkward depending on how you present the business to them, right? If you kind of put the pressure on them and you're talking to them about, oh, you really got to join, you really got to join, you really got to buy from me, then what's going to happen is your friends and family are probably going to want to start avoiding you if they tell you no, because they're not sure if you're going to come pitch them on buying something again, right? So again, nothing wrong with going to friends and family, but just, be gentle, be gentle about your pitch or, about your products. They're not there to constantly buy from you. You need to continually build your list and build new leads, right? So nothing wrong with pitching them once. If they say no, take it as a no and move on, right? Hey, no big deal, right? I'm going to build my business anyway. You don't need any particular one prospect to build your business with, and that's important for you to understand, okay? No one prospect, including all your friends and family, are that important that you need to go back to them over and over and over again, right? So the second thing that I used to do after that didn't work out too well for me, and you can read more about my story in some of the different training calls or in our Postcard Dynasty book. One of the members had mentioned that there on the chat, is that we used to call leads. Okay, so I used to buy leads and cold call leads from different network marketing lead companies. Okay, so as we kind of build the business with cold calling leads, great way to build a business, except the downfall that I found was that it's very hard on your self-esteem, I guess, right? Or on your kind of like your feelings about the business, because you do get told no a lot. Right, you do have to get really thick skin. You do have to really brush off the nose because you're talking to so many people, right? And if you talk to, let's say, 100 people and only 1 or 2 are interested, that can get a little disheartening for most people, right? I learned that for that method of prospecting, I learned not to take the no's personally. But even though I was really successful doing it, I still kind of got a little bit down, right? A little bit down on, when you talk to so many negative people, like no matter how successful you are, okay, no matter, I'm full-time in this industry. When I talk to a lot of negative people and a lot of people reject me, okay, people still reject me. I mean, we are in sales, right? We are in network marketing. People are still like, I don't want to do this. There are still those people that I talk to too, right? But when you talk to so many negative people, you start to get down on yourself a little bit. So it's a tough gig. And I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying be prepared for it and have a bit of a backup plan, because I feel like you will need at some point a bit of a break from cold calling. You will need a bit of a rest from it. Okay, so maybe you can do it for 6 months, maybe you can do it for a year, but after doing it for a year or two, boy, I'll tell you, it takes its toll. And that's why a lot of network marketers kind of go in a phase. I mean, you could cold call for a while, but you kind of need a bit of a breather from it, because there's so much negativity. There's so many people out there that are telling you no constantly. You can only hear it so many times before you start to believe it, right? So that kind of brings us to internet marketing. We went to internet marketing next, and the great thing about internet marketing is we eliminated a lot of the no's. We eliminated a lot of the cold calls. We mostly only talked to people that that wanted our business, that came to look at it, that were excited, that wanted to buy. The downfall with it was that it was difficult for the average person to do. Okay, so the duplication was more difficult. There was no rejection, or very little rejection in internet marketing, because you don't have to hear the no's. You don't, the people that aren't interested just click away. They click the X on their screen and they leave, right? They go to some other website. They don't buy from you. But the people that are excited and are interested are buying, and they're calling you, okay, and you pick up the phone and they're excited and you're excited, and it's kind of a nice way to build a business. Like I said, the problem though with internet marketing, and I'm not necessarily bashing any of these individual things. Hey, people have built entire million-dollar businesses just on friends and family. People have built entire million-dollar businesses just on cold calling leads. Okay, people have built entire internet marketing million-dollar empires. Okay, you can pick any of those, or you can combine all of them, and they will still work. Okay, to this day, they will absolutely still work to build a business. You just have to learn how to do it within that set of, there's kind of little rules within each one of those, types of promotions, types of lead generation, okay, and presenting. So again, internet marketing works fabulously. Part of the problem, though, is that a lot of people don't really have the time to do all the work it takes. It's a bit technical, some of it, okay, so they have difficulty doing it. We actually used to run a lot of lead co-ops where we'd generate the leads and people would just kind of chip in and we'd generate the leads for them. That was hugely successful because, they didn't necessarily have to learn all the technical internet marketing stuff. The downfall for me, again, for that was that I was doing all the work, right? So we weren't able to get a huge amount of leverage. We could leverage the capital, we could leverage the money, but we couldn't leverage the time. Okay, and that kind of brings us to direct mail. Okay, number 4 for presenting and lead generation. The great thing about direct mail is that, again, it's kind of like internet marketing. We don't really have to see the rejection. We don't have to receive all the no's. We only really talk to the people that are saying yes, that are coming to the website, that are buying from us, that are calling us looking for more information, that are excited about the business, that want to get started, right? And if you build your business using direct marketing, direct mail, or postcards, right, that type of where you're mailing something, it's very easy to get leverage, right? It's very easy for the average person, again, to simply put a stamp on a postcard. Okay, it's not necessarily easy for people to cold call their own family. It's not necessarily easy for people to talk to their family, to cold call. It's not necessarily easy to do all the internet marketing, okay? But everyone can put a stamp on a postcard. And that kind of brings us to why we created Postcard Networker the way that we did, and why that we set up this whole system the way that we did. It's simply because it's highly duplicatable. We get rid of all the rejection, all the no's. It doesn't take a lot of time and effort and energy. It takes zero technical skills, okay? So the activity of the lead generation and presenting the business, we've really brought down to the lowest common denominator. We've made it as easy as possible that can still generate results, okay, if that makes sense to you guys. So as you send your postcards, here's the key. I mean, here's truly the key. Consistency will pay off in the end, okay? Consistency will beat everything else, all right? And obviously, the more postcards you send, the more success you're going to have. I tell everybody, listen, just set a postcard auto ship on and turn off your brain, okay? Put on your postcard auto ship, turn off your brain, okay? Send your postcards every month. Don't think about it. Just keep sending them. Over time, because it's such an easy activity. Hey, if you want to get more active, do the OMA program, okay? Do the online marketing. Start running ads with your link, right? Start telling people. Start cold calling. If you want to get more active, more results faster in your business, start doing some of the active activities that you can do to be able to build your business bigger and faster, right? But if you don't have the time, but don't complain to me that you don't have the time to do any active stuff and then say, well, where are my results from my postcards, all right? If you want to get more active, do more active things in addition to the postcards. But if you don't have time, if you're just happy building it over the course of time, just turn your brain off, right? And send your postcards consistently. Right? Don't go looking for, oh, okay, I sent 100 postcards. Where's my results? How many did I get? What did that turn into? Do it. Ask me after a year or two, okay, of sending 100 postcards or sending 200 postcards, okay? Indirect mail, I mean, it's not uncommon, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about some of the people that run direct mail businesses, okay? Because I've run a direct mail company and business for well over 10 years. All right, and when I do an offer, like when I start a new business, now Postcard Network is a little different because I set it up as an affiliate program, okay, so that you're able to participate, you're able to generate leads for your business, you're able to generate an income, you're sharing in the profits, okay. But if I was just selling, for instance, the OMA program directly to people with no commissions to affiliates, okay, if I was just going to sell that as a standalone opportunity or a standalone training program or a standalone YouTube marketing program or something like that, I would mail out 20 or 30,000 postcards for it, okay, or 50,000 postcards for it, okay, just to sell that program, and then I'd get a result out of it, okay, and then I'd get my sales out, and then I'd mail it again the next month, another 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. Okay, I've mailed up to probably 100,000 postcards in a shot or letters in a shot in the direct mail business to sell different business opportunities or different information products. Okay, 100,000, 50,000, 30,000, 50,000 a month. Okay, consistently for a year or two. All right, and obviously that would generate sales, and we'd take the profit, and then we'd reinvest, and we'd mail it again the next month, right? Mail it again the next month, mail it again the next month, all right? And I only tell you this because I want you to understand that 100 postcards or 200 postcards is kind of a small amount to be mailing as a direct mailer. But here's the difference, okay? And here's why it can work for you. If you mail 100 postcards or 200 postcards consistently over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years, what's going to happen is you're going to start generating affiliates. You're going to start generating the leverage through other people. Okay, so if you just mail 100 postcards a month and you get one person join every month, okay, one person join every month, and they start mailing, you know, by the second month now you're going to have 200 postcards, and you each mail, okay, you each get one person. That's 2 more people. Now you've got 4 people, and if 4 people mail 100 postcards each, that's 400 postcards. Okay, this is the way that you can get to 10 or 20 or 30,000 postcards per month without having to shell out $30,000 to run the advertising, right? Because if you've got 400 postcards going out and you're only paying for 100 of them, that's 300 free postcards advertising your business, right? And if you get 4 people out of that, that's now you've got a total of 8 people in your downline. Maybe 2 people quit, all right? Then you're down to 6, but that's still 6 people mailing 100 postcards, right? Because you've got a culture. You've got to build that culture of everybody just consistently going on AutoShip for 100 postcards or more, right? And if you've got 6 people mailing, that's 600 postcards. You get 6 more people. That's a total of 12 people now, 1,200 postcards. And every month your business can double in size. Every month your business can double in the number of people in it and the number of postcards going out. Don't worry too much about if it doubles, if you have 3 or 10 or 20 or 30 people. It's not. This is just an example of what can happen, right? You still have to hit the right people. Some people will join and send 1,000 postcards immediately. Some people join and come in at the platinum package and send 1,000 postcards in their first 7 days of being in the business, which will exponentially grow your business immediately. Some people will come in and never buy a postcard. They'll join the affiliate program, and a week later they'll quit and they'll be out of there, right? Okay? But the key is that the only way for you to find the right people and for you to find a good team and build a good team is for you to keep sending your 100 every month. Turn your brain off, send 100 every month. Turn your brain off, send 100 every month. Okay? And what will happen over time is you will start to increase the number of postcards in your team. That's the number that's the key. The number that's the key is how many postcards are going out in your team every month. Maybe I'll talk to our programmer to see if we can set up something where you can see that number. I'm not sure how easy that'll be, but I think maybe that'd be a good number for you to see, how many postcards are being purchased in your whole entire organization, right? Because then your focus can be on how do I increase that number, right? The number of people in your business isn't necessarily the important number. It's the number of postcards going out in your business. And you want to get that up eventually to 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 postcards per month, okay? Let me tell you right now, in my business, we're probably sending out somewhere between 150,000 to 200,000 postcards per month in the whole company, right? Postcard Networker, that's my business. I started it, right? I am kind of at the top of that. Now, that goes down generation, but the key here is that it had to get started somewhere. For me to start that, I think I sent out something like 2,000 postcards. Okay, the very first time I got started with 2,000 postcards to get Postcard Networker going. The majority of people in Postcard Networker came from postcards, at least in the first 6 months. Okay, and then once we kind of added the website, it's kind of expanded out into some of the online marketing and stuff like that too. But the majority of people, when we first got started, all came just from a postcard. You probably came from a postcard, okay? Or you came from a referral from someone who got a postcard. Your sponsor probably got a postcard. All I'm saying is, listen, if I can do it, you can do it. They're the same leads. They're the same they're not the same leads. They're the same quality leads. They're obviously new, fresh leads that you're getting on your postcards, but they're the same types of leads that I've used for years to be able to build, huge direct mail businesses. All right? The only difference is just volume. I might just be sending out a little more than you, okay? But you'll get there over time. And your team will build over time. You just have to be patient. Let's talk about training, attending training. So that's the lead generation, the presenting, that's kind of number one that I wanted to just mention and say, listen, there's a lot of different ways. I think postcards are the easiest. Attending training for you and your team, to me, is crucial. Now, obviously, I don't have to necessarily preach to all of you. It's kind of like I almost have to somehow reach the people who aren't on the training, right, who aren't listening to this. But I want you to know that you have an ability to reach out to those people and let them know how important the training is. All right. As you build your team, you want to encourage your team to attend the training. You want to tell your team that you're coming to the training. Okay. One of the autoresponder messages that goes out within a week or two of them joining says, hey, I'm going to the training. Are you coming too? Okay. It's a message that we sent out from you, from the sponsor, from the upline, okay, to your members. You can do that on a regular basis. Reach out to your people. Say, hey, listen, I'm going to the training. Hope to see you there. We'll see you there. Are you going? All right, just a reminder to them that, hey, the training is important. It's important to plug in. Why? Because you're going to be around positive, happy, successful people, right? People, we need to encourage each other if we want to be successful in this industry, right? On a regular basis, I get people complaining. I get people saying, I don't know if it's going to work. I want to quit. And you know what I do? Fine. It's fine. You're obviously not being consistent. You're obviously not attending the training because you wouldn't feel that way if you were. If you were getting positive in, you wouldn't be pushing so much positive or negative out, right? The people that are so negative, the people that are so horribly negative are the same people that go to work every day and complain about it, right? There's nothing worse to me than complaining about what you're consistently doing every day. Listen, if you just have to do it one time and get it over with, maybe complain about it a little bit, fine. But if it's something you do every single day of your life, you got to stop complaining about it because you're choosing every day to wake up and go to that job, right? Honestly, I know, no, I don't have a choice. I got to pay my bills. Yeah, but there's other ways to pay your bills. There's other jobs out there. There's other businesses out there that you could do. There's other stuff you could do. So, you know, and again, I'm probably preaching to people who don't need it because you guys probably are in this, you know, you're in a situation where you're positive, you're happy, you're excited, you're here, right? This is probably more for the people that aren't even on the training call. But listen, invite people to these training calls. Encourage them to come because if they're just complaining about the business or they're complaining about their job or they're complaining about their family or they're complaining about complaining, right, they're never going to make it. They need to plug in. They need to plug into something positive. And if it's not me, it's got to be somebody, right? Tell them to go look up Anthony Robbins. Tell them to go look up Jim Rohn. Tell them to go look up Zig Ziglar. Tell them to go look up something positive. Right? There's so many positive, good speakers. There's so many positive people that will give you a good message out there that can absolutely change your life. I truly believe to this day that it's not what I learned that made me into the person I am today in business. I can, without a shadow of a doubt, if I could put a, you know, what's the number one thing that got me to where I am today? I believe it's the mindset. I believe it's the fact that I built such a powerful ability to not accept any of the negativity or any of the rejection in my life that I was able to keep going. And because I was able to keep going, that's when I was able to learn the technical stuff. That's when I was able to learn the how-to. That's when I was able to go through the rejection and test different ideas and try different things, right? It's only because I was able to make it through the rejection that I was able to go full-time, that I was able to continue with the business. If you send 100 postcards for 3 months and you get a bit of rejection because you're not getting a lot of leads or a lot of sales, what's going to push you through? You have to push yourself through. You have to just keep going. You have to keep going till you make it. You can't quit. That's the key. Like, you just can't quit. So if I could put a number one kind of thing that really pushed me through all of that rejection, all the hard times, it's just attending training. Wow, that was weird. It's just attending, you know, some of the different training and stuff like that, right? So as we build our business, we need to encourage our team to go on the training, okay, which is the Saturday morning training, which is the OMA program. There's so much training. People can just sit and watch YouTube videos all day and learn and plug in. Well, maybe don't do it all day, but maybe every day, maybe one every day. Okay? So the third thing that I want to focus on today that I think is important that I know a lot of people don't like to hear, okay, is working with your team, developing relationships with your team. Some people come on and say, well, I just wanted to mail a postcard. I really don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want them to know who I am. I want to be secretive, right? Well, working with your team is kind of part of networking. That's how you gain really big leverage. You don't have to work with them, but your business will probably be a little bit smaller because of it. Okay, you don't have to talk to anybody, but your business probably won't ever reach the full potential that it could if you develop the skills and the leadership to be able to work with people. And it's just as simple as picking up a phone and calling your people. They're going to be receptive. They're going to be happy to talk to you most of the time, especially when they first join. The best time to talk to people is when they first join, because they're going to be like, hey, what's this about? Tell me what it's about. This is exciting. What are we doing? Can you walk me through it? Can you help me? Right? If you're positive, so here's the other big point that I want to make, and then we'll let you guys go for today. If you're positive with your team, they will grow and flourish. If you're negative with your team, your business will consistently forever be miserable. Okay? I know people in Postcard Networker that are sabotaging their own business. I could point them out by name. I know exactly who they are, because when they talk to their team, it's negative. When their team talks negatively to them, they say, yeah, I know, absolutely, yeah, things aren't going that good. Yeah, I only got 3 members off of that last mailing too. I only got 7 sales total so far. Yeah, it's not really going that great. What does that do? It's poisoning your own team. It's crazy. Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever poison the people you're building a business with, your business partners, or the leverage? That's like dumping arsenic into your own food before you eat it. Who does that? Isn't that kind of a little nutty, right? We're sitting here trying to build a team, trying to build a downline, trying to build an organization, trying to build leverage, trying to lead everybody into success. And some people are saying they're poisoning the water that their own people are drinking, right? That's like poisoning the well for your own town. Who would do that? You're all going to die, the entire town, right? Your entire downline. You poison the water for your downline, you poison their minds, they're all going to quit and go look for somebody positive. They don't want to work with you because you're negative. It's not the business they don't want to work with. It's the poison. It's you. It's the negativity. Right? If you're positive, guess what happens? Even if the business isn't working as fast as they want it to, even if they're not rich in 24 hours, if you're positive, they will stick it through. If you're exciting to talk to, if you're happy all the time, if you're looking at the bright side of the business, they want to stay in your business. It doesn't matter if it's Postcard Networker or another company or something else. People want to work with positive people, period. Full stop. I know they want to make money. The money will come. But the reason why they're going to stick through the hard times, the reason why they're going to stick through the negativity, the reasons why they're going to stick through a bad mailing here and there to get to the good mailing, the reason why they're going to stick through a month of no sales to get to the month of awesome sales is because of your positivity, because you're encouraging, because you're happy, because you're never saying a negative thing about the business. You're never saying a negative thing to your team about the business. They'll want to work with you. They'll want to call you. No matter what you do, they'll want to be there with you because you're so positive. Think about this. On these Saturday morning breakfast calls, I'm pretty positive. I talk about training. I talk about working. I talk about excitement. I talk about success. Guess what? That attracts people. You can attract people too if you're positive when you talk to them. If they start talking negative and they start talking about bad stuff, just say, you know what? I don't know about that, but what I do know is that we're all going to make it in this business. Oh, I'm not getting the autoresponders anymore. You know what? I don't know about that. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm excited to come on the training this weekend. Are you coming on the Saturday morning training? I don't know about that. I don't know about the negativity. Oh, I didn't get any sales this month. Well, I don't know about that, but I know that if I continuously send my postcards and stay on my postcard auto ship, we're all going to make it. Are you with me? Are you coming with us? I'm excited to have you on our team. Are you going to make it through? Some people aren't going to make it through. I really hope you're going to make it through. Be positive with your team. It's a very simple thing to do. Now, you've got to practice being positive, because there's a lot of negativity in our lives, right? There's negativity with our family, there's negativity with our friends, there's negativity with our jobs, with our work, with our boss, with our coworkers. Don't let the negativity into your business too. It will kill your business. Negativity is the #1 killer of home-based businesses. Negativity is the #1 killer of direct mailers. Negativity is the #1 killer of network marketing companies. Entire companies die because of them, because the leaders at the top become negative or start pushing down negative ideas, and then everybody leaves. You don't want to be that person. The best way to build your business is to be positive. The best way to build your business is to come on the training and learn. The best way to build your business is to be consistent sending your postcards and presenting your business. Period. Okay? That is the best way. I wish you guys all the best. Hopefully you kind of follow this advice. You know, be positive. Stop being negative, especially with your own team. I know people that destroy downline after downline. They're really good salespeople. They generate the leads, they build up their team, and then they crush their own team. And they're like, that business didn't work. I'm going to go do something else. And then they go to the next company, and they build it up, and then they're negative, and they crush their own team again. They all quit again. And they're like, that company didn't work. Well, there's a common denominator here, right? It's you being negative. So start being positive. Come on all the training. And folks, be consistent with those postcards. If you don't have your postcard auto ship set up, I highly recommend you turn it on, even for just 100 postcards. Even if you're only going to do 100 postcards per month, that's fine. Get started with something, right? Do your 100 a month, because they'll show up in your mailbox. You won't have to think about it. You go grab your stamps, throw them in the mail, and go about your day. And your business will grow even without you having to think about it. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I know we will in our home and our family. Make sure you get some exercise this weekend. Okay, don't sit around on the couch all weekend. I know it's cold out, but make sure you get out and stretch and stay positive, folks. Stay positive. You can do it. I know very soon many of you are going to be full-time with this business, and I hope you're going to be one of them. So have a great weekend, everyone. Wish you all the best. Bye for now.